BJ's bucket. Yeah, right.
Look, I've
Brett's
got
bag
little
and BJ's
bottles.
bucket.
I've got bottles of paint which are pretty special, and I think we'll probably have to do it on the top camera to get a.
I'm glad. I haven't seen the top camera at all today. Top camera. Top
How's
camera.
that? All right, so we've got a whole lot of new products from Mr. Hobby or GSI Krios, and they're quite famous for a lot of their accessory type paints. You know, primers,
What is a premium top coat? Top coat.
top coat.
Yeah.
So it's a clear. You see that?
And what you brush it on?
These are best sprayed on, so airbrushed.
Airbrushed.
So
And
they're most
aqueous,
famous.
so
This
it's
is
acrylic.
aqueous. So they're more famous for all of their lacquer-based paints.
Mm.
Now, lacquer-based paints are very useful, particularly in car modeling, because they dry very hard and they're very easy to polish to get them up to a mirror finish.
Which ones?
The lacquers.
Are they?
Yeah. So, you know, when I do all my polishing videos, it's generally on lacquers. Now, this particular one,
You do love the good polish.
I do polish everything. So this is their premium in their water-based range.
Mm.
And what they've been doing is they've been using a lot of the technology they've learned from their lacquers, and they're being incorporating it into their acrylics. So this has got very fine pigments, and it's called Smooth Clear. So it's premium because the smoothing action of this particular pigment, it allows it to settle really smooth, and when it hardens up, it gives you the best gloss possible. This has also got a UV cut inhibitor in it, which means that if it is out in the sun a lot, or you paint a lot of very light colored models, say white, a lot of other clears tend to yellow over time,
Really?
and this will not, because it's got the UV cut inhibitors in it. So they're most famous.
Man, get the phone.
Their most famous was their lacquers, but now you can get the equivalent in an acrylic, which is really exciting, really good. Really happy that they've done this. And this is their matte version.
Matt.
So the smoothing technology, you think, what can they do to a clear to make it any more special? Generally, mattes, when you spray them over a surface, it makes them sort of pasty, as in it loses definition in the color because it's diffusing the color so much, and it's also got like a powder white sort of finish. With this pigment, it sits and it maintains the integrity of the color, keeps its density.
Did you know a lot about this? I
Do I?
can't wait. Yeah, I expect to see a full in-depth tutorial.
So, for example, if you had a red and you sprayed a really cheap flat clear over it, it'll start looking pink. It'll look faded.
I've got a red Ferrari here that you can give us a sample.
No, I'm not going to do that one. But for instance, because it's a flat, you spray this over the red, it'll still look like a really deep red, but it won't have that sheen to it.
Oh.
It'll have a flat. Okay, so that's just one color that's new.
What
The
else have
other
you got
range,
for us?
so a new addition to their lacquer metallics. We've got this. This is graphite black, which is like, it's like a lighter version of metallic black. And these are quite popular in the Gundam modeling, or this would be really good in motorbikes and car modeling as well. And their metallics are the finest you can get. And when I say fine, it's not just like high quality.
So like
It means that
like
really
scale,
smooth.
scale pigment, you would say?
Well, that's right. You see the flex? They're not strong at all. The scale flex, which, as you said,
Which I really
you
bang
can't
on
stand.
about.
You
I
can't
can't
stand,
stand it.
full size fleck, right?
No.
Like I know someone that's painted an Aston Martin in full size
Fleck.
and it's got full size fleck, and
No.
it looks a bit big, right? But you can see there, super smooth. Okay, so that's a new metallic. Apart from that, I brought through. There's a whole bunch of these new colors, which are the new Gundam colors.
What makes a Gundam color a Gundam color?
What makes a Gundam color a Gundam color? Well, it's from this particular series. So this is the latest Witch from Mercury series. And these are the specific colors. Like this is the blue for the Ariel. And we all know the Ariel is sold. That's the most popular thing for ages, isn't it, in Gundam?
Everybody just wants an aerial.
That's right.
No?
That's right. And they're water-based. So
You can't drink it though.
Well, they're non-toxic. So you can drink them. It won't kill you. It'll probably make you sick. Was that
It's powder.
something we wanted to know?
No.
No. Okay. But this sort of stuff, because a lot of Gundam modelers, they're sort of new to painting. And aqueous or water-based is great.
Well,
Start because it's easy to spray if you want to use an airbrush, or if you want to brush paint it, you can do that too.
well, the beautiful thing about Gundam is you don't have to paint them.
Well, that's it. That's it.
No?
But if you choose to, these are the perfect colors for getting the exact tone for this particular series.
From the anime.
That's right. There's also Gundam Seed as well.
Gundam what?
Gundam Seed. That's a different series. So there's all the colors from there, and there's also the traditional colors from the original series. So that one I've picked.
What else have we got?
Oh, this.
Ooh.
This was intriguing. So this is Mr. UV Clear Putty.
Clear putty.
That's it. So I bang on a lot about the Green Stuff World UV clear resin.
Oh, you don't
You-
stop.
No,
You don't
I
stop.
use that for everything, and I'm going to talk about that a bit later too.
You've even put it in your fillings.
I have. Works really well. So this is a thicker version of that.
What do you mean?
So you know the Green Stuff one, it actually flows.
It's like
It's like
epoxy.
it's like a thick.
It's like
It's like epoxy. It's like
Yeah.
a thick molasses looking stuff.
Yep.
This is actually a solid putty. So you can mold in your fingers,
oh,
and then you press it,
press it.
and then you can set it with either a UV lamp or you leave it outside,
How
and it'll
handy
slowly.
is that?
Yep, and then it'll set with sunlight, but it'll be slower with sunlight. That's why it's in a black container, so the light in here is not going to set it off. So it comes with a little tube like that.
How impressive is that?
Pretty good.
This is a game changer.
So if you wanted to
We've
make
not had anything like this.
no, so if you wanted to make little lenses, like I've made lenses with the UV curing resin before, but you got to be really careful because you can't have it on site; it'll spill out. Something
But
like
even
this.
imagine repairs on a model that you've broken or
Well, that's it.
anything. How easy
Yeah,
it is.
any clear bit, absolutely. So there we go.
Well, it doesn't even have to be clear. You can paint it.
Well, you can paint it too. Absolutely, you could. So brand new spanking, just arrived.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you
Like
can
that?
make. What can you make me?
And now in Green Stuff World, like it came in a little while ago, but
What?
some stuff. This is one of my favorites.
Why?
This is the chrome airbrush. This is one I used on
Ah,
that polycarbonate
this
body
is another thing you bang on about.
because it's really easy to use. So you just shake it up, put it straight in the airbrush, spray it. Doesn't even have to be over any particular color, although black does seem to work very well with it. And then you do it, you got to make sure you do it in very low pressure. It can't be like 15 psi or 20 psi.
And then you clear it.
No, just leave it. So 10 psi or lower tends to work best for it because what I found is high pressure dries it too quickly and doesn't have time to settle. And you
I
don't
don't
get your,
paint anything under 35. You know that.
I know. You just spray it on like a chimp.
Hose it on like a chimp.
That's right. What have I got here?
I don't know.
I use a new metallic color. And then metallics are really nice too because in acrylics, it's been actually a lot of years before we've had some nice metallics come through. And just see how smooth the fleck is on that one too.
I wish I knew actually how to properly paint, and I would utilize these on
Would you?
RC bodies. Why
Now
not?
this is going to be exciting for the card modelers.
Car modelers.
Black chrome.
Yes.
Okay, so this is airbrush ready as well.
Why do you need black chrome?
Black chrome is quite often used for trims around windows on cars
Why not just normal chrome?
because they're not chrome. They're not silver. They're actually black colored. And they call it black chrome because it's still got a reflective surface, but it's very dark.
Okay.
Have you seen black chrome on cars? It's quite common.
Is it?
Yeah. On more modern cars.
Oh.
Yep.
It's because I don't drive anything after 1972. You know that.
1972, what? After I was born.
I don't drive anything after 1972.
Don't you?
Nope.
Magical year, eh? So there you go. So that's what I've got in brand new paint stuff. So from Mr. Hobby GSI and also from Green Stuff World. Different parts of the world, Japanese and Spanish.
Which one's your favorite?
Oh, I've got different. I use them all.
I like the putty.
You're talking about it, the individual thing.
Yeah. What's your favorite? What is your
Out of all
favorite
that,
product this week?
I like the clear. The clear is pretty impressive.
This one.
Even though it doesn't look very special, it's just clear paint.
When are you going to use it?
I don't know. When should I use it? Should I
I'm
use it
gonna
right
give you
now?
a project to use it on.
You and your
No.
projects.
Give you a project. You should do a Mac.
Should I?
Yeah.
Okay. Consider that.
After the Mephisto fillet is finished.
Oh, I don't know. Don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. The fit's still in
Ah.
progress. I forgot to bring the wheels, actually. I meant to bring in the wire wheels to show.